Tonight on RBT.
He states he's had a case of beer. It's no surprise he's over. Have a seat on the chair.
I'm pushing you.
Don't lean into me, mate.
There's no excuse for turning to illicit substances to assist with pain relief.
Personally, I'd like to get some sleep at night.
Failed the roadside breath test.
Sorry, Mum. I think Mum thinks I'm an angel. So to disappoint her doesn't feel good.
Turn it off, don't touch anything.
You're under arrest, avoiding an RBT site.
You look drunk, sound drunk, smell drunk.
You're on a one-way ticket to jail, mate.
It's New Year's Eve across New South Wales. The RBT teams are out in full force.
Any alcohol tonight?
They've already nabbed hundreds of drink drivers. And it looks like one more is about to be added to the list.
It's going to be 3 high cars here.
Tommy's had a carton of gold between 3:30 and 9:30.
Good evening, sir. My name's Sergeant Muddle from Newcastle Highway Patrol. You've been stopped for the purpose of a breath test today. I see your lips around the tube. And blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop.
P-plater Norm was pulled over doing 60 in an 80 zone. A reading now could bring him to a permanent standstill.
OK, at this point in time, sir, you are under arrest. You've returned a positive roadside breath test. You'll be going back to the bus.
The 47-year-old celebrated the night with more stubbies than friends at a local beach.
Had a case last night.
Had a case between
3 p.m.
3 people. From 6 till 9:30.
6 to 9:30.
He's a P2 licence holder, so he's got a 0 blood alcohol normally, and he's just returned a reading 2 times what a full licence holder will be able to have. Are you working at the moment?
No, I wasn't unemployed.
Norm's full-time job now is his grandchildren, getting them to and from school.
This way there, mate. I'll open your door for you. Norman, just stop out for me.
So it's essential this grandpa P-plater keeps his licence.
Without my licence, yeah, well, put them back and push bike. Double them. That's not gonna happen.
Realising he's in trouble, Norm is not taking this sitting down.
Just have a seat here. No, you can have a seat over here. Norman, you're in our custody.
Yeah, I'll just stand up.
Come and have a seat over here.
Can I stand?
No, because you're in my custody at the moment. Sit down. But you know I'm a police officer and you're in my custody at the moment, so have a seat on the chair.
I will not run on you.
Yes, so sit on the chair.
I will not run on you.
Sit on the chair.
I will not run on you.
Sit on the chair.
I'll sit on the chair. I'll stand over in between you.
Why are you being argumentative? It's a seat, mate.
I will not run on you.
Seriously? Because that just goes to your level of intoxication. The fact that you're arguing with me. Why don't I?
Why won't you believe me?
Why won't I believe you? I don't even know you.
I don't know you neither.
Yeah, but you know I'm a police officer and you're in custody for a breath test at the moment. I don't understand why you're being argumentative. Just goes to, that's the problem. People have a few drinks, they start to get argumentative and they can't follow simple requests.
Officer.
Get out of my face, stand there. Don't lean in.
I'm pushing you.
Don't lean into me, mate.
Early morning on the south coast of New South Wales.
Good day, ma'am. Are you doing your license there, please, ma'am? Just quick random breath test. Thank you.
And police have set up a large operation on a major thoroughfare.
8, 9, 10.
Thank you.
These days, it's not just drink driving they're targeting.
I'm Andrew, I'm from the Random Drug Testing Unit today.
Mobile drug testing is more prevalent on the roads than ever before.
We're here trying to maximise our profile, so hopefully we want to deter people more than anything. That's our goal today.
And it's not long before they get their first customer. A driver with a soft spot for bushranger Ned Kelly. And that's not all.
Looks like he had a cannabis in his system.
I will have to go and tell him the bad news. Bring him over to the truck. Yep, read him his rights, mate.
It's showing me you got some cannabis in your system. We're going to do a further testing on you.
For the 54-year-old, it's a painful trip up the stairs into the MDT bus.
Oh, you've had a bit of back surgery, have you?
Okay. Actually, sick. Quite a few years ago, I slipped over when I was working and scuffed a few vertebrae, and it's dropped any lifting capacity that I've got to next to nothing.
Craig claims that pain is the reason he's flouting the law.
Have you had any medical treatment lately?
Me back, yeah.
Okay, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Have you taken any drugs?
Oh, every now and again I smoke. So I smoke.
Smoke cannabis?
Yeah. I had some last night to get to sleep.
Driving with cannabis in your system is, and continues to be, illegal.
So there you go, take that there. Make sure you keep your lips sealed as best you can.
Although Craig says cannabis offers comfort from chronic back pain, his licence gives him the freedom to skip town on regular holidays.
The wife can't tow caravans, so we can't go on holiday or nothing, and it'll make it a bit difficult.
So that'll be enough? Yeah, that'll do.
If it happens, well, it's just something we'll have to deal with. Such is life. And Ned might have had something very right.
Craig's taking it all in his stride, but like his hero Ned, he could end up on the wrong side of the law. After a day of record temperatures, there's a storm brewing south of Sydney. And things are not off to a good start.
The reason you've been stopped today, sir, is just not stopping at the stop sign at Warwick Street there at Berkeley. Is there any reason why you didn't stop?
Actually, just rushing to my brother's place, like pick up the dog.
Yeah. Okay, because of a storm coming?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Look, unfortunately, you are going to receive an infringement notice. Should a car had to come around a corner, you had to T-bone them.
For this driver, running a stop sign to collect his dog comes at a hefty price.
Okay, sir, it's your licence back. So it's 3 points, it's $319. I do understand what you're trying to say. There's a storm coming, we can see it there, and if you have an accident on the way, that's no good for your dog.
A wrong decision behind the wheel can spell disaster in this kind of weather. Add alcohol, and things can get deadly. Knowing that drivers often tempt fate and risk the drive home in the rain, officers approach a popular watering hole. They spot a driver in a red station wagon who appears a little unsure about where he's going. And a quick licence check raises a red flag.
Anyway, we've got a warning. The vehicle's coming up with an expired learner's licence. So, we'll see.
Evening, driver.
How are you, mate?
Not too bad. Have you got your driver's licence there?
No, mate, I haven't got a driver's licence.
Have you ever had a licence?
I only had a learner's permit. I haven't got any photo ID, mate.
You have any alcohol at all?
Yes, mate.
How long ago was your last drink?
Probably about 5 minutes ago when I left home.
I'll give you a breath test in 10 minutes while I go and make some inquiries about your licence.
So far, 46-year-old Glenn is off to a flying start.
You said he had an expired learner's?
And as an expired learner, he's been flying under the radar for some time.
2nd of January 2014.
He's also admitted to drinking this evening.
It's been 10 minutes now. Yep. So, blow. Stop.
No matter what he blows, Glenn knows his evening is heading straight down the drain.
All right, sir. Unfortunately, you failed the roadside breath test, so you're under arrest.
This is the point that I'll say, and I hope you hold on to it. Sorry, Mum.
Having tested positive to cannabis on his roadside drug test,
It's showing me you got some cannabis in your system.
self-confessed pot smoker Craig is channeling the ghost of his hero, Ned Kelly.
And I'm actually jumping up and down, carrying on. Such is life.
Craig claims he uses cannabis to help with chronic back pain.
It's one of the only things you can take that doesn't affect your liver.
But it can affect your driving. Up until now, Craig's managed to avoid roadside testing, but a conviction could leave him high and dry with a suspended licence.
Machine has returned a positive reading to cannabis. Okay, as a result of the positive reading, you're going to be issued a prohibition on your driving for a period of 24 hours.
Yeah, no, I just had to go to sleep last night. I thought I'd be right today, so it's, yeah, wrong again.
Craig's licence depends on the lab result, and just like Ned, he could have a date with a magistrate.
Good driving, bud.
Craig claims that he uses the cannabis to assist with pain relief for his bad back. If you have a genuine problem, go and speak to your local doctor, your general practitioner, and maybe seek some advice from him in relation to it.
Personally, I'd like to get some sleep at night. You know, I can deal with 2-3 hours, but when it comes shorter than that, and you're up and down like a yo-yo all night, no. I'll still smoke to go to sleep.
We all hope that everybody learns a lesson from it today, and today just happened to be the day that it was Craig's turn.
I'll smoke, I'll get the wife to drive. That's it, such is life.
As the sun rises over the waters of Newcastle, so too does the temperature between Officer Muddle and P-Plater Norm.
Officer, get out of my face, stand there. Don't lean in.
I'm pushing you.
Don't lean into me, mate.
After admitting to drinking 12 stubbies, then blowing twice the legal limit roadside, the 47-year-old is now stubbornly refusing to sit down.
I've got nothing to hide from you, officer. I ain't gonna run.
And you can't follow a simple request to sit
Believe
down.
me, I ain't gonna run.
Yes, to sit on the
I will
chair.
not run on you.
Sit on the chair.
Officer.
Folding your arms, leaning in, not doing as you're told.
Is that a crime?
Well, at this point in time, it's showing non-compliance.
Mate, you happy?
Yeah, that makes me a lot happy. I appreciate you cooperating.
Huh?
I appreciate you cooperating, that's fine. So it was a simple request for him to sit down before he fell down. Him having a skinful, it was just the right option to have him sit down. Eventually he complied. Now we'll get your test done, we'll give you some paperwork and we'll get you out of here.
Things are also looking grim down in Lake Illawarra.
Stop.
Police caught Scaffolder Glenn driving with an expired learner's permit and with a mid-range roadside reading to alcohol.
All right, sir. Unfortunately, you failed the roadside breath test.
Right now, he's more worried about what Mum will think.
Sorry, Mum.
Yes, this gentleman had a learner's licence, which has expired in 2014, so he's driving whilst unlicensed and intoxicated. He was slightly slurring his words, and I could smell intoxicating liquor coming from the window of the vehicle.
I do understand the gravity of the situation. I'm not being light-hearted, as in not stressing or anything about it. I know I've done what I've done, so...
Yep, that's fine. So I noticed that quite a few years ago, you've already done a breath test before?
Yeah, I wouldn't even remember.
All right.
I understand you used to do your job and you look at me and you think I'm a dickhead, but like, yeah, I'm just on a harmless dickhead.
Mate, everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
We don't judge. What do you do for a crust?
I'm a scaffolder.
Just working local?
No, I work in Sydney. I catch the train to Sydney.
You were scaffolding today up there?
Yeah.
Would have been warm.
39. I was in the sun all day, so I sort of dare say I'm dehydrated too, so the old body's soaked up the alcohol like a sponge, so...
At the police station, Glenn admits that today wasn't the only wrong move he's made.
Just always been wild. Got a long record. Didn't give a shit. Once upon a time, didn't give a shit.
All right, just step through for me.
Reality sets in as Glenn thinks about the person he's hurt the most from those wild days.
It's been a few years since I've disappointed Mum, but like, yeah, Mum gets disappointed by these things.
Once my partners come back with some details, we'll get a show on the road.
Like a lot of people, stress gets on top of you and made a bad choice. Kick up the bum I need, I think.
Back in Newcastle, at the breath testing station,
I've asked you to sit down and that's why you're sitting down.
Norm finally accepts his fate as he waits for his secondary breath test.
Now, we'll get your test done, we'll give you some paperwork and we'll get you out of here.
As a P-plater, Norm is supposed to blow 0, but he returned a roadside reading double the normal limit.
Had a few beers down the beach. I thought I might have been all right to drive, you know what I mean?
That's what Norm would like to think. But half a slab of stubbies over 3 hours is a lot more than just a few beers.
Right, Norm, just stand up for us. Hold onto the hose. Nice big breath and blow into it until I tell you to stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Thank you.
Although Norm says he finished his last drink almost 7 hours ago, only a minor miracle could take him back to 0 now.
Gentlemen, this instrument has analysed a sample of your breath, returning a reading of 0.079 grams of alcohol in 210 litres of breath. Got anything to say? No?
Norm's reading just sneaks him into the low range category.
That might be a bit of a wake-up call, really.
And his New Year's resolution?
Plan B. Let's walk. I'll get a taxi or a bus.
Catching a taxi or a bus was a smart move.
Unfortunately for Norman, he asked a friend to come and drive the car and David actually turned up.
Meet Norm's plan B, Kung Fu Dave.
We have Ted. Norm asked me to drive his car. Went no more than half a kilometre. I got picked up.
During a mobile drug test, police picked up unlicensed Dave, who returned a positive reading to methamphetamine. Kung Fu Dave is not quite the plan B police have in mind. South of Sydney, drink driving to avoid getting wet has seen Scaffolder Glen's evening collapse in a heap.
Just down this way, sir?
Oh, I just went home and had a couple of JDs and it was raining and got another shitty day tomorrow at work and I just thought I'm going up the Central.
Luckily, police stopped Glenn before he had even more to drink.
So what time was your first drink tonight, Glenn?
Oh, probably 5:30. It's the double jack, which is 2 standard drinks a can.
And how many did you have?
3.
Okay, just jump up here, Glenn.
With a low range reading roadside and 6 standard drinks under his belt, Glenn could easily see his reading climb up to mid-range.
That's it, thank you. Take a seat again.
I think Mum thinks I'm an angel. So to disappoint her, it's just, doesn't feel good.
Hello, how are you?
In Newcastle, Kung Fu Dave tested positive for methamphetamine roadside on his way to pick up his mate, Grandpa Norm, from the RBT.
My name's Paul Morris. I'll be doing the secondary drug testing. So in relation to the ice taking, when did you take that?
At my mate's house last night.
Your mate's house, about 12 o'clock. Okay.
The gentleman doesn't hold a current licence. He hasn't had a licence for approximately 9 to 10 years.
I want to be president of the New Republic. So by the time I get out, vote one Dave. I'll give you $20.
So far, Dave's making the most of his day in the spotlight.
Have you received any medical or dental treatment lately?
No, I need some.
Gee, give me a look at that. Whew. Didn't worry about brushing your teeth, bud?
What to?
Jokes aside, Dave's supposed attempt to help out a mate has backfired.
I took a risk for a mate and I don't realise I can't do it.
All right, Dave. So it's returned a negative reading to cannabis and a positive reading to methamphetamine.
David was one of these lovable characters that we get to meet. Unfortunately today, it didn't go his way.
Sometimes we do things for the right reasons, sometimes we do things for the wrong reasons. We're right or wrong, we're all individuals and we all make mistakes.
David didn't hold a valid driver's licence either, so whilst he's compliant with us and acknowledges that he has respect for the police, he clearly doesn't have much respect for other road users, getting out there in that impaired state without a driver's licence, driving someone else's car that came under notice less than an hour earlier to police.
Thank you. And remember, be good to your mum.
I'd probably drink 3-4 days. Just coming up the pub tonight was stupidity. It was raining. Should have walked, should have rode the bike.
After capping off a hard day's work with the equivalent of 6 standard drinks at home, then driving to the pub without a licence.
Okay, just jump up here, Glenn.
Glenn knows his chances of ever getting behind the wheel again are slim.
That's it, thank you. Take your seat again.
Look, Glenn has registered a reading of 0.061 grams of alcohol and 210 litres of breath. Okay, 0.061.
Honestly, first thought was, oh shit, Mum. I did promise her at one stage I would get my licence before I was 40. If I don't get too long a suspension, hopefully I'll have it by the time I'm 50.
Obviously, you're going through something in your life at the moment which is causing you to not think clearly, and you made a mistake. But the main thing is we got you before you made a bigger mistake and hurt someone.
Yeah.
Well, just after this, you'll go home and you'll have a big night's sleep and get ready for work tomorrow.
No, I'll probably walk back up the Central and have 1 or 2 beers to drown my sorrows and then walk home and...
As long as you're not driving.
Yeah, well, I won't be driving. I've made some bad choices. I've had a bit of stress lately. Made a stupid decision tonight. I was well aware of what I was doing, so, yeah.
This is just your paperwork in relation to the test that you did tonight.
Disappointed Mum again tonight. 46 years old, I think I'm getting a bit over that, so, yeah, got to start doing the right thing for her at least.
It is unusual for a man of Glenn's age to be unlicensed, and as a learner, clearly he's got a few issues in his life he's trying to sort out. He's made a silly mistake, and it's clear that he will learn from this.
Glenn was convicted of low-range drink driving, fined $500 and disqualified from driving for 6 months. Norman was convicted of low-range drink driving, fined $350 and disqualified for 3 months. Dave's lab result was positive. He was convicted of driving with an illicit substance in his system, fined $400 and disqualified from holding a licence for 3 months. Craig's lab test returned a positive result. He was found guilty but not convicted, with the charge dismissed.